Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Today is my birthday, and yes, I am working. And we're deep diving into Gina and Jocelyn because, frankly, last time we were with them, it was so boring. So this time we are going to figure out why they're so boring. Mm, yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. Some sim families like work better than others, and they're super like manageable. Why are they in formal gown? Why are they in formal gown? So we, of course, went to Scott& and Co. in between them and other families, of course, but they, I guess, decided that they wanted to wear their formal gowns. That's totally cool, that's up to them, but we're just gonna put them back in their regular clothing, okay? On a side note, I have officially opened an Amazon storefront, which is kind of exciting. I'm still learning how to figure it out, but it's a way for me to share with you, like, what I use and how I function when a lot of the time I'm working really long days to make my YouTube channel happen and doing the recordings, the voiceovers, the organizing. We've got the member videos that I also do. And if you do want to join the membership as well, there are like a slew of videos already ready. The link is at the bottom in the description of every video. You can just click on that link. There are three tiers. The minimalist tier, the smallest one, is going to get you like 90% of the videos available. And so you can just hop on that. It's a great way to support your creators. Um, and yeah, the Amazon storefront is something I really wanted to do. I wasn't really sure how to do it, and so I kind of looked it up. Now, it's gonna be set up different. I do have an Amazon storefront, and that does work in the US, I think, but I'm also an associate, and so that is going to work better for our Canadian subscribers. So as we go on, I am gonna do little videos here and there of like, get ready with me, as I'm getting ready for like a 16-hour day. Whether it's, like, recording and gaming or it's editing and voiceovers and all of this other stuff, I'll be able to show you guys exactly what I use and how I keep myself motivated and, what kinda chair I'm sitting in as I'm sitting here for 16 hours, like, there's just so many things that I would love to share with you, and obviously some things are more pricey than others because some things I think, I bought them wanting the better quality of it, whereas other things are more affordable and, more everyday use. But yeah, that being said, there's so much happening for me right now. I'm trying to place everything together and stay on top of everything. And so it is Sunday, it is my birthday, and I am working. But it's okay because I did get a blueberry cheesecake this year for my birthday, and I love it. It is my favorite cheesecake, and I don't eat it often. So it was wonderful. Thank you to my mother. But yeah, so here is Gina and Jocelyn. And so, of course, we have Gina, and she's on the computer right now writing jokes, getting ready for her career. It is like a part of her being, okay? She is a goofball. She, she wants to be a comedian. It's her aspiration, it's her career. It is fundamentally who she is. Her wife, Jocelyn, is an overachiever, but not her whole life. Like she's an astronaut and she works out, she does the chess, and she's overachieving and she's doing both, even though they're not a part of who she is. Like she just wants to be great, but she also wants other things at the same time, and so I'm trying to figure out what it is that makes them unique, essentially, because that first week with them was quite boring. There was no wildness, there was no chaos, everything just went swimmingly. They barely even spoke to each other, and there was no discontent, and so to me, that's like, "Excuse me," because you all know the members know that Patrick and Simone, they had discontent within the first 3 days of their relationship. It just, like, immediately it wasn't like they needed to work on themselves, they needed to spend time together, and we're not seeing that here, and so I'm really wondering why. Like, struggle with the dynamics of relationships, not like siblings and stuff like that, and the jokesters and, like, the difficulty between an adult and a child, but more so romantic relationships because they can quickly become steamy and very satisfied, but then they equally become very discontent quickly, generally, if you don't maintain that. But here, we spent a whole week with them and they did go on like a quote unquote date. Okay, we went to the gym. We went to the gym for a date in the first week, and it was mainly so that Gina could be funny to some Sims and Jocelyn could go do her workout that she needed for her aspiration. Now, oh, okay. So Gina does not want a child, but Jocelyn is neutral about having children. So that's different. I mean, that's something that we could, you know, look at. Maybe that could be a conversation that they could have, you know? Like now I'm just deep diving. I'm trying to figure out what is happening here and what is going on with them. What do they want as a couple? Why are they not discontent? I'm trying to figure out what's happening. And so you guys are going to join me on figuring that out. And so far, all we've noticed is that Gina does not want children and Jocelyn is very neutral regarding it, which means that maybe one day she would want one. So we are going to ask Gina if she would like children, and I want to see if the RPO mod is going to, like see what it'll spark up. Because sometimes your Sims will like change their perspective over time, and other times they don't. Sometimes they don't want children and they absolutely just don't want any, which is totally fine. But I want to see if it will change her mind or if she's gonna be angry about it, like, what's gonna happen? What is that conversation gonna bring up? A little bit of mischief, awkward comment. She didn't love that that was brought up. It was an awkward encounter because, of course, Jocelyn's bringing up something and Gina is telling her, "It's not something I want." Now, the only options that we have regarding that is, "Do you want children?" And so now we're gonna ask her, like, would artificial insemination work? And we're gonna let fate decide. And she's like, absolutely not. That's not happening for me. They're not in agreement. And we're gonna keep asking, like, we're gonna run through all of the options that we have to see what exactly our limitations are. Like, we could have a baby through a surrogate for them. And of course, we're always letting fate decide because I think that helps just have the gameplay decide those things for you. And she's also not in agreement with that. I mean, I suppose if she's saying she doesn't want a child, like in no way does she want that. So, it's absolutely not okay for her in any sense of any kind of setup to have a child. She does not want to birth one. She does not want one to enter the family. And so that creates a little bit of chaos for them romantically, like their relationship. So we're going to woohoo and hope that fix us a little bit because I feel like I picked a little bone there. And so we're going to try and fix that. Now, it did just ask me if she was unflirty, and that does happen sometimes when discontent is on the rise. So maybe I just caused issues for them by asking those questions, but those are important questions. Okay. So maybe they need to be asked. And yeah, they can't agree. Gina doesn't want a child. Jocelyn kind of wants one, but is not bothered that they don't have any. So let's see where this takes us. So it's 4 a.m. Everybody's awake now. There's no need of that. That's not what I had in mind. Let's try to reorganize ourselves. Oh my goodness, Jocelyn is filthy. She looks like one of the Sims on the Apocalypse Challenge. Poor bugger. Poor Gina. She's so embarrassed. She did not have a good time woohooing, quite obviously, or she's embarrassed about her performance, which, that's okay. For real, though, we do have to send them back to bed. So they do still work in the morning. It is indeed Monday. Excuse me. Please go to bed. Thank you so much. Rebate day. I'm not entirely sure what else I wanna do with this house. I mean, I know it needs, like, decorations and everything else, but I'm not entirely sure which way to go with them. I'm still trying to figure them out. Once I get them figured out, then we can start looking at, adding more to the house, making it more homey and decorated and all of these other items. Now, I know I mentioned it last time, but you guys, the wallpaper behind their bed, which comes from the, like, Decor to the Max, I think. It's like that little kit, but goodness, it's beautiful, isn't it? I don't think I could have an entire room with that in it. I think that would be a bit much, but that one wall, it's like just enough. Just enough. She's still concentrating on cooking. Oh, she's only like level 1. Sometimes I forget we've only played a few of these households for like 1 week. Kaylee, hello, darling. Voting? You guys, I have NAPs turned off like permanently because frankly, they drive me crazy. Okay. I have them turned off like permanently. I Because here's the thing. I don't always feel like voting, which is fine. I just don't vote. However, what happens is then it's like decided, right? They vote and it's like, let's live green. But you know what? Sometimes I don't want to live green. Sometimes I don't want to partake in that. But yet here they come around, they start docking, like they add money to your bills because you're not being more green in your life because that's what the NAP has decided. Like it's like a housing association, but you can vote, okay? And sometimes I just don't want to do that. So it's a bit frustrating, but now I've noticed like these past few times that I've gone in to do like recordings of gameplay and whatever, it's been popping up. And one time I did say I don't vote. And so they got so mad. And then my sim was ashamed because they didn't vote on NAP. Like it's not an election. It's just like a housing association thing, okay? How to make your environment greener. So, yeah, anyway, we're going to go vote this one time only because it plays well to Gina's advantage. It's very like performing arts, etc. And that would mean that she would make a bit more money if that was voted in. So we just used all her points and put it towards that to appease Kaylee. And, you know, that's about it. We just did it to appease Kaylee because she is also in my gameplay and I don't want them to have hard feelings towards each other. It's just not, that's not the vibe I'm going for here. I'm not quite ready to add that kind of chaos to the gameplay. Eventually, sure. Once we have enough households and we are settled and rooted in this gameplay where we can solely rely on the houses in the world, like in Willow Creek, absolutely. You know what? We can cause like chaos and whatever. But for now, I really need each individual household to root themselves down, work hard towards what they want, build a life for themselves, and then the extras can come later because I feel like right now I'm still getting to know every household. Some I know more than others because obviously, like Patrick and Simone and Kaylee and Alana, like we're going on week 4 with them, and or week 3, I guess. Kaylee and Alana's week 3 is coming up, but you know, I spent 4 weeks with them. I've developed them. I know them kind of. But yeah, I mean, it's easier to see our options with them. Like some of them have started to make friends with their neighbors and it's quite nice. I do like it. But like, Patrick and Simone, they're still renovating their home. And Kaylee and Alana are still figuring out their home business. And so, one step at a time. I'm still figuring out a lot of stuff. This is all new to me. I don't want to get in too deep with other things before I am okay with what I have. Now, that being said, in 2 days, so tomorrow, of course, the next episode of the Apocalypse Challenge will be coming out. And the day after that, we will not be going to Scott and Company. We will be creating a new sub family. So we shall see what that brings. So far, we have a single dad with 5 kids, and we have Gina and Jocelyn, who are just, I'm not even sure what they are. Working hard. They're definitely working hard towards their careers, but they don't really have a home life. There's no I don't know, it's like missing a puzzle piece, and I don't know how to put the puzzle piece in because I don't know what's missing. I don't even see the outline for the piece at this point. I don't. So I'm just I don't know, I guess I'm kind of pushing their buttons to see what creates yeah, I don't know, to see what creates more story or develops more character for them. They're very chill independently, but together. And so, like, look at that. There is no discontent here. And I don't like, are they friends even? Look at that relationship status. It's so low, so low. Oh, they have bad social compatibility. Huh. Okay. They are very unsatisfied. They are indeed very unsatisfied with each other and their bad compatibility, but there's no discontent. So, is it a glitch? No, it can't be. I don't know, guys. We're gonna figure it out, and like we're gonna do it together because why is that happening? And I know I mentioned this last time. Like when I go in and I'm creating these families, I'm just like randomizing the traits, right? So I'll click the randomize button like one, two, three times, but I don't then change any of the three traits that are in there. Okay, and so I do that for each individual sim. I don't then go back and say like, oh, okay, Gina's traits and likes match Jocelyn's. I don't defeats the purpose of creating individuals, right? So I guess here we've run into a little dilemma. Now, I will say Patrick and Simone probably also are very bad compatibility. They're probably very bad, very bad. One is very chill, mixologist, go with the flow, and Simone has an irrational hatred for the sun. She gets Poseidon's kiss. She is angry at life. Every day is the worst day. So I can only imagine, what a good day might be like for her. But they are complete opposites. And you know what? Maybe in that case, opposites attract. I didn't really have a look-see. But yeah, in this case, we do have two Sims who do not get along. And sorry for the noise. I just have a cat walking all over my desk and keyboard because Seb doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's here and he wants to make it known. All right, so it's a new day. It's Tuesday. It's 8 a.m. Let's get this day started with Jocelyn. Now, she goes to work before she's only going to work for 12. Astronaut career is probably like I think I've played it a few times over the years. Not often, but like eventually they start only going to work like once a week or twice a week or something, which is so crazy. Their work schedule changes so drastically over the course of the like levels of careers. And you guys, I love the outfit she has on. I just love it. And we are taking her for a little jog, guys, because I thought she was going to be going to work sooner than anticipated. So we're just going to take her out for a jog, see what's up. Oh, there's Patrick and Simone's older daughter, Melody. So cute. They actually live in the neighborhood behind this one. Oh, I love this. She's going on a morning stroll. It's warm but not scorching. Little butterflies. Oh, I love that. You guys, did you all know that there was a community garden there? Because I didn't. I did not. Here comes the mail carrier. She's like slouched over. Yeah, I feel like this is something Jocelyn would do on a regular basis is just go for a jog around the neighborhood and just, smell the flowers. I do love that we just saw Melody. I think that's really fun. Oh, there she is again. Yeah, I mean, I think it's really cute that we are seeing everybody around the neighborhoods, and now we've got enough families that we're seeing them in more neighborhoods than just their own. So this is Haley and Alana's house, and I'm clicking on it and it says move in household from the gallery. So it means that I can't go visit them, which I guess means I can't just show up to their lot and go into the small business and ask for a service. Like they do manis and petties. I say they, but Alana is just a child. Haley is the mom. She owns the small business. She does pedicures, manicures, massages, etc. And I was really hoping that we could just go, like, pop over for a quick visit and get a manicure done. But that is not the case because it's not letting us. So that's quite unfortunate, but there it is. Maybe if it was its own, like, business venue, it would allow it. I'll have to look into that eventually, I'd say. So we are gonna get her to take a shower before she heads to work. Dina's, like, slept the night away and the morning. Like, they're unsatisfied, but there is literally no discontent between the 2, and so, like, isn't that puzzling to you? Because it's puzzling to me, because I see a lot of discontent with Patrick and Simone, and it really doesn't take much for them, and this is, like, a whole new dynamic, and I'm not seeing it here, even though they're both very unsatisfied. Turn it in. Oh, we have a broken shower. So we are gonna get her to fix that, and work starts for her in about an hour, so hopefully we'll have time to, like, I don't know, feed her, mop up the floor. She will not be fed today, but she will go to work. So, you know what? We'll call that a win. All right, so Gina is off to work, and so is Jocelyn. They should be home like roughly at the same time. I would say like she's working till 9. There she is. She brought home $306. Are you looking for love? We could be in a hot minute. We could be because I don't know where this is going. All right, so we are going to get her to play chess because that is the usual for her. It's very routine like. Oh, have mercy, she's broken the toilet. And Gina brought home 350. So she is also going to write jokes. There is something about this household that can't quite put my finger on. Like there's something about it that like I know there's something missing and I can like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't figure it out. You know what I mean? How do I explain what I'm trying to say here? Like I'm sitting in silence and I'm brewing in my thoughts, but it's almost like they're just like, they knew they had bad compatibility, and they're just staying married anyway. Like, they're unsatisfied, they don't have good compatibility, but they're married, and they're just like, "Whatever, it is what it is." It's like indifference, I guess, towards their relationship, like, even though they're miserable. So we do have options here. Now, let's see if they will engage in expanded woohoo, and I think that's, like, swinging and multiple Sims and, like, woohoo parties and stuff, so we're gonna let fate decide that. Oh, no. No, no, that's not for her. Absolutely not. Absolutely not for her. But she did ask if we wanted to go out on a date, so we're not gonna do that. Now I'm just looking at what else we could possibly do here. So this is the RPO mod, for those of you who don't know, I do use RPO, and that is, like, the holy grail for me. And we are gonna ask her one more time if she wants children, and that's still a no. It's also not popping up for her to, like, change, like, her preferences towards that. I was just kinda wondering if that would change if her wife kept asking her, like, "Hey, have you considered this?" Or, "I'm asking because maybe that's something I want," but that is not the case. So she is sticking firm. No expanded woohoo, no children, no surrogates, no insemination, nothing of the sort. She is not having it. Description: vanilla. So she does have a big of a creative fog, and so most of that should be dealt with by sleep, and if it's not, we can just have her run on the treadmill a bit. Right, so we are gonna get Jocelyn to get ready. I think she's going to work today. It is Wednesday, so maybe we'll do the same thing that we did the day before. We'll use the washroom, have a little bite to eat, and then go again for a jog. Like, I quite enjoyed that, a little jog around the neighborhood. And again, I wanna remind you guys, I did not use the money-making trash can this time. We're going for a little bit more of an authentic vibe. And here we go, let's go for our little jog. See who we can see. Oh, there's Frankie. That's Scott's son, one of the twins, Frankie and Lance. There's Alana. There's Blakely, Scott's youngest. Everybody's just walking around this neighborhood. I love it. Like, I feel like, um, exploring my mischief. Who's this? Hmm. Yeah, I feel like having just, like, a slight bit of fun here. I feel like maybe we're gonna add a little bit of chaos. Added chaos, not the natural kind that comes just from being. "Oh, who's this?" "Grant. Hello, sir. Let's have a little bit of a romantic introduction with him." Like, he comes from the cats and dogs pack, I think? So maybe there'll be, like, a better compatibility because she's a cat lover. Oh my goodness. He's so cute too, like, yes, guys, I know he's married. I know he's married, and that's okay. "Excuse me?" Oh, it's Agnes. Oh, she's getting crumple bottom. Oh, no. This is a hilarious. Oh my goodness. Crumple bottomed, being scolded by Agnes. That is the funniest thing I have ever seen. Oh, he's not having it. He doesn't want her to flirt with him. Like, does anyone else find lately, like, it's so hard to, like, involve yourself with NPCs or anything like that? Like, I find it very difficult. It's not as simple as it used to be, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy that. But sometimes it's like something's gotta give, Like, something, anything has gotta give. "Alright, Gina. Hello. Your wife has just been crumple bottomed by Agnes, in case you missed it." I mean, we didn't, we got a front row seat, but it was quite funny. Right, so she does work in 5 hours, we are gonna get her fed, and then we are gonna try to finish, like, writing her jokes and practicing music. We are also going to try running on the treadmill, maybe? If it's a creative fog, if she uses a mental skill, it should help her out, and I do believe exercise is considered a mental skill. So, first we'll work on the, um, daily task for her career, and then we can look at using a mental skill. Oh, yeah, and the chess. I suppose we could just use chess, so and it's going down. I highly doubt she's gonna have enough time in her short little 2 hours to get rid of it, but anything will do. Anything will do. We are, like, halfway through, it's Wednesday. Yeah, she starts work in an hour, and she's got still 4 hours, so she should be able to get through the day without having a burnout, so if she gets a promotion, that would be exceptional. Alright, time to go, darling. Time to go. I do love her outfit when she goes to work, like, her black skirt, her red top, it's all very, like, chic. Gina is off to work. She's broken the sink in the kitchen. Did she What have I done? From loyal sim cheating on her partner. Is she loyal? Perform an encore? Sure. She did it! Oh my goodness. She's promoted to a jokesmith. Oh, and Jocelyn's promoted to a technician. Righty then. Like, we're making some waves here. Not in their relationship, but in their careers. What a disaster this house is. Okay, so Jocelyn's really tense because she cheated on Gina by flirting with Brant. And so she is super tense, super worried. Like she feels like she needs to tell Gina about what she's done because she's a loyal sim. This is also a trait I don't normally have on my sims. So I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I'm assuming there's going to be an option to confess, I guess. Like, I don't know, is that how that works? A part of me wants to hire a surrogate anyway. Cost, I think, 5,000 simoleons to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to because that's, like, extra, and also I don't think it will let me seeing as Gina said no. A little bit of a glitch going on here, guys. It's showing that she's at work when really she's not. So what happened was she got a career in the middle of her shift, and it never technically sent her home. Like, it did, but it's still showing that she's at work for some reason. They're gonna work on her day's demotion because she needs it, let's be honest. So she's a level 5, so she is getting up there quite quickly. Feeling guilty? Jocelyn, calm down. We still have so much more that we could do. Hold your guilt. And hello, dust bunnies. You have no idea how much satisfaction it will bring me to vacuum these, seeing as in the apocalypse challenge, it is so dusty. The particles in the air are extreme, probably the worst that they could be. The floor looks like an abandoned warehouse, and all we can do is micromanage by picking up the piles of dust, and there are not that many that we can actually pick up, and send Felicity to crush the dust bunnies because Pan refuses to do it. So it gives me great pleasure to vacuum the house, okay? So they are cuddling. Okay. She's tense from a burnout, Gina, and Jocelyn is uber tense from cheating with Brant. Now, all they did was flirt. It was one-sided. It was one-sided, but she feels guilty nevertheless because she is a loyal little creature. That's not gonna work. She's not gonna get promotions like that. It's not very overachieving of her. Okay, so she's completed her daily task, like Miss Grumblebottom. We are going to get to know Brant over the phone and see like, I'm trying to figure out why Sims are having such a hard time, like, being romantic with other Sims. Now, obviously, do I have a great track record of choosing single Sims? No. We would like to come over to hang out. Um, we're still dealing with the current feeling of guilt. So once I figure out how we're gonna deal with that, and once your friendship is high enough, then we'll have a gander at what her options are. So she's off to work. Gina Gina is experiencing burnout. Now, we're gonna take a vacation day and we're gonna help her with this feeling. Now, of course, the burnout is the part that I struggle with, okay? It's that in between state that it's like hit or miss when it comes to what can help it and what can't. So, take a shower. Maybe that will help a little bit. Oh, it is too. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. We'll get some cooking done. I wonder if that will help. We're going to use this as like a little test. So, sleep works for everything, obviously. Sleep is like the healthiest way for your brain and your body to heal. So, the shower worked. It helped her feel a bit better. Cooking doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. Okay. So, definitely cooking is not top priority. It also didn't seem like it made it worse. So, oop, there's a door. Why is she thinking about fire? Please don't think about fire. I've had enough of those in the apocalypse challenge. Let's be honest. If I never saw another fire again, it would be too soon. Okay, so she is watching a movie that is helping. This is good. So, burnout. Like, is it everything that has nothing to do with skills? Is that it? Sleep, shower, watch TV. I mean, that's fine. If that's like the golden rule, I can work with that. She's not loving this movie though. It's a boring movie. Playing on her phone, you can tell, like, oh, it's an animal movie with kids in it. Well, that explains it, doesn't it? But it's still doing the job. So, you know what? Whatever. Call Kaylee. Let's have a little chat with our friend. Almost clicked flirt there, but it's not the way I want to go here. Not how we're going to go here this time. So, Jocelyn is home from work. She is still immensely tense. We are going to have to deal with that. This is something that I had not anticipated. Like, I don't normally have the loyal trait amongst my Sims, so it's not exactly something that I planned on having to deal with. Because, you have Sims and they like cheat on each other and like life goes on. But because, oh, there it is, confess cheating. Here we go. Yeah, because she's loyal. New romance dynamic, strained. Ooh, does that make her jealous? No, I don't think. I don't think that's going to make her jealous. I think that she is too rooted within herself and her life goals are too aligned to be changing who she is based on this one thing that's happened to her. Oh, dislikes malicious interactions. Broken trust, feeling guilty, love is mad, climbing the ladder. Okay. Playful, heartbreaking revelation. Sweetie, it's not a revelation. You didn't discover that on your own. She's telling you. Right. So now we are going to have her ask for reasons for having cheated, and it's not popping up. We're going to try that again. We're going to try that again and see if it works. So now this is, of course, is all to do with the RPO mod. It's all interlinked, all of these extra interactions, except the confess cheating. That is connected to the loyal trait. So here we have all the reasons for like having cheated. And there are quite a few. There isn't exactly the one I would want to use. Like right now, they're in a big disagreement about having children, but they're also just not compatible. So we're just going to choose another reason because our exact one is just not there. To be honest, there is no exact reason. They're not compatible. And until this happened, like if we had not done this, they would have sat together and just lived a boring little life where they both just focused on their career and didn't live. And it's not going well for them right now. It's not going very well. Tell the affair was only for the woohoo. Well, they didn't actually woohoo, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna start lying now. All right, so it is getting later. They do still have to work. Well, they are sad, but the tense emotion is gone. Gina is still reeling from that boring movie that she watched. But on the plus side, she's no longer burnt out, so we can get her back to work now. She can get back to work. She is a bit sad. I don't know how many jokes she'll be writing, but it probably won't be very good. And Jocelyn is off to sleep because she simply doesn't have it in her. It must be exhausting for her to have been so tense about this one little flirtation, and it just simply exploded. She's sad because there was no clear reason. But I mean, you have to wonder, don't you? This hadn't happened, how long they would have just stayed together, just, going through the motions, not really living, not really deciding anything. Well, we're going to help with that, aren't we? I have been really, really tame with my chaos and trying to let the Sims run their lives and, running it for them in a way that would suit their character. We have a broken sink. Um, but honestly, I generally enjoy quite a bit of chaos in my regular gameplay. However, my regular gameplay also generally is like one family and then start a new save file. So because we're trying to avoid that, I don't really want to stir the waters just yet. You know what I mean? I really want them to become themselves and be comfortable with them before I start adding chaos or too much of it anyway. Because let's be honest, I could easily make a whole neighborhood like Desperate Housewives, okay? I could do it, and I'm sure it would be great and very chaotic, and then what would we have, right? And then we would have an entire neighborhood of chaos and trying to figure out what they're gonna do with themselves essentially and how to keep it a secret and everything else. So, I don't know. Maybe one of the lots we can do that. We can have, like, rentals, but until they fix the stuff with the rentals, I'm not entirely sure I want to add that to the gameplay and like, just in case it crashes. I don't wanna lose all the hard work that we've put into this. Now they're just not speaking to each other. It's back to the way it was. But we are Friday already. Time flies when you only have 2 adult Sims who work, right? No kids, just the adults working on themselves, and time just flies. It's already level 9 in logic. Jocelyn starts work in an hour. You better not be breaking anything in there, like, we just fixed that sink. He starts work in an hour too, so we are gonna make sure that everyone is ready to go. Broken trust, yeah, you'll be fine. I mean, at least she didn't ask for divorce, or she didn't say, like, if she does it one more time, there's gonna be a divorce, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she's not quite ready for work, so we're gonna compose a short routine. Oh, no. Okay, we'll just stop that, and we'll send her to work. She's not gonna get a promotion in one day anyway, so it's not doesn't really matter. Navigation system. Wait for permission. Alright, and off they go. I know I mentioned it last time, but there is something about that open book on the side table that just really makes me happy. Brand, I should get to know I mean, you're just looking to be friends, sure, but, like, I thought we almost had something going on there. We wanted to almost have something going on there, so we're not quite done with you yet, so please, nothing more. Even though, yes, we know you're married. Nothing more with anybody else. Would be greatly appreciated at this time. Anyone know what this moon revelry is? Like, is it a rabbit hole thing, or, like, did we go to the world that came with the werewolves pack? Promoted to command center lead. Jocelyn! Congratulations, darling. Exasperating relationship. Oh, that's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So now that we've, like, caused one minor issue, it's all coming to light now, isn't it? Jocelyn feels like it's exasperating to be with her. That is truly a moodlet I've never seen before. And so, is it too much work for her to, like, to be in a relationship that's bad compatibility? Is it just too much work? They just don't get along. They're just not meant to be. Like, what is going on? Meantime, we are indeed going to flirt with Brant over the phone. Oh, he's sleeping. Sorry. Not enough exercise. Yeah, we haven't really run on the treadmill that much, and we stopped going for our regular morning runs, didn't we? But things are happening. Things are definitely, definitely happening. Well, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Should we have them try to talk, maybe? See what's what? Oh, we could ask for Cupid's counseling. All right, we're gonna ask to work on the romantic dynamic and see what comes of it. Jocelyn wasn't open to working on the romantic dynamic with Gina. She will have to try again. Interesting. Should wait a bit before new family dynamic difficult. Yes, I do quite enjoy that. Okay. Apologize. Oh, now they're talking about money. This is not looking good. Oh my. I don't know what to do from here. Fight. I don't think fighting is necessary. Now there used to be an option to, like, apologize in bed, but it's not showing up anymore, and so I'm not entirely sure where we are at this point. Oh, she is thinking, like, definitely not her. Did, like, you guys see that? Little picture of Gina and a big ol' absolutely not on top of it? "Stay in bed, darling." Or is it because Gina's in there? They're still cuddling, so aggravating love is mad, feeling guilty, like, this is interesting. Now, is it something that can be fixed? The other question. So now I may or may not have led them into a downward spiral. They were completely content being miserable and not compatible together, and I have led them down. I don't even know. I I've guided them towards the downward spiral, and now they are sliding down, embracing it. I don't know what to do with that, to be honest. Like, I feel like maybe we should try to fix it, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, I did do that to them. I did. Um, so let's see if we can try to fix it, and if not, you know, God bless. Moving on. 'Cause they're both sad, right? They're both sad from the cheating, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling feisty, so who knows where this could end up, to be honest. Who's you? Oh my goodness. This is the paparazzi that watched them woohoo in front of the gym on the very first week with them, the very first day when we went on a date to the gym. This was the paparazzi there that watched them woohoo and then called later. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll flirt with him, whatever. You know what? I'm open to anything at this point. Well, it's broken. You know, why is it that every time you touch something, the sink, the toilet, the shower, everything just breaks? Um, Sir, congratulations on getting that big promotion. Too bad it didn't save her marriage, Kaylee. Okay, who is this guy? Is he like just paparazzi or does he have like we don't know anything about him. He just showed up at our door and he's thinking about the garbage can. So, all right, so we're going to ask him to cloud gaze. I really need to figure out what is up with these Sims and romantic relationships and all of this other jazz. Now, I don't recognize the Sim, and by the state of all of his accessories, I'm gonna guess that he's an NPC and is single. Um, yeah. But in the meantime, Gina is gonna call her friend Kaylee, and we are going to assume that they are going to talk about all of this stuff that has happened to her in the past few days. Brant. Oh yeah, I forgot we did that. Well, no problem. No problem. It's fine. All right, so now that we've cloud gazed with him for a few minutes or so, we're gonna see if we can, I don't know, flirt with him. Let's flirt. Plain old flirt. Goodness, okay. Jocelyn, I'm flattered, but I'm not interested in that type of a relationship with you. Okay. Well, that's cool. So then, what are you doing, bud? What are you doing here? He's a paparazzi. Are you coming to have another look? Are you coming to have another look? Okay, well, what do we do now? Let's see. Robin Banks. Hello, is this Vinny? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, listen, I need to place this stash of money. Take it and hide it somewhere. $5,000. Hide it somewhere. Well, whatever. We'll leave it there. We'll probably use it later, to be honest. All right, let's go ask for Cupid's counseling. We're going to do this. I've never done this with my Sims before, so I have no idea what this is going to look like. Let's see if Gina will go for it. Oh, she is. Okay. Alrighty then. Just watch the street while they're Oh, okay. That's good. Uh-huh. You have to be realistic. Okay. How about you, Gina? How are you feeling? I'm feeling depressed. Interesting. Ask yourself, what do you really want? Okay. Where is the trouble? Uh, all of the above? I mean, they don't have good compatibility, so I don't really know. Romantic dynamic, I guess. Vent to each other or ask for advice? Vent. You two are having da, da, da. Happiness is just another therapy appointment away. Okay. Uh, for next week. Do new things together. May I suggest purchasing a costume? Ah, oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, that's her, Robin Banks. What is she doing here? What is she doing in the house? She just let herself in and she's not even like in her robber getup or nothing. What are you doing? Why is she touching the computer? Her neighbor? Are they home? Oh my god, she broke the computer? Fight to leave. Jocelyn is gonna fight her to leave. Ooh, Brant. Yes, absolutely. Join in on the fun. Join in on the fun. This girl just gave us $5,000 and yeah, it might have been sketchy, but like, hello, get over yourself. Dislikes egotistical Sims. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Okay, so like we just bought her to leave. Why is she still there? Is she looking for her money? Sweetie, that's ours now. That's ours because you've gone and broken the computer. Brant, oh my goodness, he's going to sit down with Gina to what? Play chess? Please don't. Please don't. Can we get out of this conversation with Robin and just go talk to Brant and maybe take it like outside? Where's she going? Where is she going? Can we like let's reset her. She needs to go. We fought her to leave. Leave. Brant is joining her? Was he the friend? Is that why he's dressed up like that? No, because he asked to come over, right? He asked to come over? Oh my goodness. He said, "Hold on to this money for a friend." I'm, like, overthinking that. I'm way overthinking that. He called and asked to come over, so we're gonna assume that that's why. Woo! That would be a little bit too much for me at this time, I think. Oh, Robin is talking to Gina. That should go over well. Okay, Brant is a personal trainer. Okay. I mean, his accessories are giving random NPC vibes, but where did they go? They're already gone. Wait for me, darling. They're in sync. I love it when that happens. So cute. Love Jocelyn's jacket. Like, how adorable is that? I don't even know what pack that comes from. Oh, they have a little moodlet for the goal of trying something new. Great. They've stargazed enough together. They're friends now. So let's see what we can do about this flirting thing. Because, yes, I'm still on that. She's tired. I need you to be untired for a minute. He accepted her flirting. She's tense again, but did he or did he not accept that? Let's try that again. Oh, hello. Yes. Ask to seductive dance. You guys know it's not real until they've danced. Dina, what are you doing, darling? Would you like to have a come? Do you like to come have a look at what's happening out on your front lawn? Oh, look at him move. He is like living for it. Yes. She is. She is feeling some kind of way too. This dance always gets to me, you guys. He's grooving. The vibes are vibing. This better give them like extra romance or something. Love this so much. Just casually seductive dancing in the front of the house like it's nobody's business. Okay, let's try flirting again after that. Let's try complimenting appearance. Ooh, yes. Yes. Reluctant first kiss. It must be reluctant because she's loyal. That's gotta be something tied into it. Oh, is it gonna work? It did. Oh, I'm so excited. Romantic satisfaction begins. I love this. Let's blow him a little kiss. Oh, yes. This is wonderful. This is what I am talking about. He's feeling it. He is feeling it. Oh, no, 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 no. You have to be careful because she is loyal. You have to let her do the talking. Whisper seductively. Oh, she wants to kiss him again. Oh, that's so cute. Tender neck kiss. That one's interesting. She's gonna give him a hickey, obviously. Gina, I think you should come have a look see what's happening out on the lawn here. Come on, have a look. Wait, why isn't she reacting? Why is she not reacting? Is it because the like little porch area is considered a room and so she won't notice until she like comes to join them for the main event? Well, quickly now, we're into Sunday. Make this happen before we leave, please, and thank you. We'll give him a little kiss. She wants to anyway, so Oh, he flirted with her. See, we have to be careful because, like I said, she is loyal, so oh my goodness, she's gonna wet herself. Ask to be romantic partner. Yes, absolutely. Oh my goodness, he said yes. Jealous? No, sweetie, you can't be jealous. Romantic boundaries. New personality trait. She wants to be romantic. See, this is what I'm saying. When you're having those kind of self-discoveries, that's how you know you're on the right track. She was not with the right person. Gina saw Jocelyn break romantic boundaries and decided to get a divorce. Wait, what? For real? My goodness, she divorced her. She divorced her. It's not divorce is not funny. I'm not laughing. Oh my god. The TV's broken. Somebody repair that. You guys, she divorced her all on her own. She like made that decision. So remember when I thought she couldn't see it? And she was blind. She was definitely not blind. She saw it all and she decided she was getting a divorce. And I mean, now we're into Sunday. So we can't really do anything except fix this TV, ask to reconsider, ask to just be friends. So it truly is like they're done. She divorced her. It's over. Well, now what? Wow, they just became really interesting, didn't they? Well, what do we do now? I mean, I guess somebody's got to move out, don't they? Hmm, interesting. Interesting. I'm like speechless, but also excited. Is there a way to kick someone out after you've divorced them? Like ask to move out? Oh my, that's not good. All right, well, that's all for this time. Until next time. See ya.